Nah, you know what? I feel like now we are in a new era and we're new millennium. I feel like obviously we've moved from those 1960s days, those 1600 days where men were the workers, men were the manual labour, men would go out, work, come back, the woman would feed them. Because now we're in a different world now. Equality Act came in since 1940, and now women are allowed to work. A lot of women some women are getting, high income than men, and I feel like now some men are staying home to look after the child. So I feel like, obviously, in actual case, yes, the man is meant to be the breadwinner. That's how it's always been. The man looks after the family, the man provides for the family, yes. But in more so now, these days now, like, it's equal now.
I don't think they're important in any relationship. But I think maybe they're a preference. So, obviously, when we talk about traditional gender roles, we're talking about the women stay home and they raise the children. The men go out and hunt and bring home the animals so that we can cook them. I think there's people who prefer that it be like that. And then there's other people who prefer that, everybody does 50-50. I don't think they're important. Or actually, maybe they're as important as you guys make them in your relationship. I think it's a serious conversation to be had of what is it exactly that I'm looking for. For me, if we're going to go down a path of somebody has to stay home with the kids, I would prefer it be me to stay home and raise the kids in that way. But again, I don't think that just because I'm staying home, I'm raising the kids by myself. I think he's going back and he's coming in and he's also going to raise the kids. Just because I'm staying at home doesn't mean I'm not contributing financially or in any way to the household, because there's certain things that I'm also taking care of. So I think that yes, they can be important if you want them to be important, or they can mean absolutely nothing if you want to. They become whatever you make them, whatever you make of them, I guess.
Nah, they're not. Nah, it shouldn't be like that. It should be a 50-50 thing, or yeah, basically a 50-50 thing. Like, if I'm bringing money to the yard, you're bringing money to the yard. Like what can you put to the table? Like, I'm bringing stuff to the table, but what can you bring to the table as well? Do you know what I mean? I don't think the woman should cook and clean. The man should this and that. I don't. I don't believe that. But I've often found, and again, it might come back down to the fact that I'm Zimbabwean and culturally, and some of the girls I've dated, and even non-Zimbabwean girls I've dated, they've just wanted to have this expression of caring towards me. A lot of them, I feel like this is how they've expressed. They care for me. Oh, people are hungry. Oh, I need some dinner. No. Not to say the woman, but I don't know. I felt like it's come from a gestural point of things, which is really, it's an expression of like, because women are nurturers, they generally more nurturing than men, and that's just natural. That's just the biology of things. I mean, don't shoot me, but I'm not saying they should do that. But at the same time, I also, as a man, would love to be the sole provider of my household, of my family. Is it a cultural thing? Maybe, perhaps. But as a guy, I feel like I would like that. I'm not saying that my woman should stay at home and ret-a-tear, and men should pay all the bills and ret-a-tear and whatnot. But I'll just say how, having been raised with these sets of values, it's inevitable that I'm going to have a bias in favor of it. If people refute them and say, no, I don't want no gender roles in this family, I want to do it, that's absolutely fine. You know what I mean? That's fine by me. That's totally fine by me. But I think if I'm dating a girl and she, what you call it, she's very adamant on these gender rules and these gender roles. Yeah, I'd respect that. I think I'd respect that. But cool, cool. But then, if I then met someone who observed the gender roles, personally, I think I might find myself gravitating towards the latter. Not because women should be. I think it's just it's biased. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. They're not important, but I see why.
I feel like roles in a relationship are important, but I don't think gender roles are important. So I feel like if somebody is earning, say, a lot more money and providing a lot more, the other person should pick up the pieces at home and do a lot more around the house, because then it takes the stress off each other. But I think that it can work either way. I think if a woman's earning more money, then the guy should help more around the home, or whichever it may be. Yeah, I don't think that gender roles are important, but I do think that the same roles are important, but it doesn't matter who's doing them.